Awesome. Just a quick video going over our integrations and how to get that set up. Um, that's found in the settings and the integrations page. Something you'll notice off the beginning is Housecall Pro, and then Meta and API. So Housecall Pro, we built integration with them to where if you have their max plan or above, they'll enabled an API key, which API is a fancy word for essentially how softwares can talk to each other. And so for our Rotor to talk to Housecall Pro, you have to have that API key, which they make available on their Max plan. And then you can add that here and enter the API key and select how frequent you want things to sync. Upon syncing, if there's any changes in Housecall Pro as far as new customers go, it will sync into Rotor and then vice versa. So this is really helpful for anyone that wants to use our door-to-door feature. If they wanted to display all their Housecall Pro customers on their map, and then when their sales guys add a new customer, then we can also sync that data back into Housecall Pro. So that's how it's most commonly used there. For Meta, this is pretty straightforward. This is our most used integration, and it's how we can ingest all of your meta leads from the different pages that you're and forms that you are running. And so it's pretty straightforward. I won't be able to kind of complete it here on my end, but all you have to do is add connection, connect with Meta, and then as long as you are properly signed in, have the proper authentication on your Meta login, it will carry you through the process. And just make sure to select and check the boxes, and you select the correct page that you want to connect to that you're running ads for. If you connect to a page that there are no ads running, then they're not going to be pulling in, of course. What's nice about how we do the connection is that you can actually connect multiple pages. So, for example, I have some businesses that are running so you're an exterior cleaning business, so you're running ads for, maybe you have one page for like Utah and you have like another page for an entirely different location. You can add both of those pages, or maybe if you're running a different page for hiring salespeople, you can add all those pages here, and then when they're connected, you can be able to choose what kind of source and tags to add to those ingested leads. And we can kind of go over that in another video. So that's super simple. And then we also have an API which allows us to connect to custom software, um, or also just do custom connections. So an example of this, we have a company um, who uses us. Instead of our web forms, they want to keep their own branded web form. And so they use that API to connect their custom form that has all their um, on-brand font and colors. And so they used our API, so when requests come in, they are automatically notified, and then a lead is created and they are automatically texted right away. So that is, one use case of our API. So you'd be able to come in here, name it. So maybe if you're wanting to make this for connecting to like Google Ads, for example, you can do that. And then give it permissions. We'll create more permissions and we'll build out our API a little further. You can set expiration date, but most people don't do that. And then upon hitting create key, it will then give you an API key which you can copy and save and tie to your other platform. It's important. This is the only time you'll be able to see it. So if you exit out of here, um, you won't be able to see the full thing. But maybe if you forgot, you just want to create a new one, you can do that here and just create a new one. Right now, our API keys are how we connect to Zapier. Here soon, it'll be more of like a published and completed integration. But for now, it would be through creating an API key, and then we can give you the invite access to Rotor on Zapier. So I already have one kind of pulled up for testing. So say you want to go into Zapier, which is used for connecting to a lot of different software. Um, and say you want to connect an event where whenever um, there's a new lead that is entered from Google Ads and you connect to your account, you want them to appear in Rotor as a new lead, you would then come in here, search up Rotor. Right now it's invite only, so if it doesn't pop up right away, just contact us and we'll get you the invitation code. And then you can choose to, have them create as a lead or create as a customer. So let's do a lead. And then if you don't have your Rotor connected yet, you can hit connect, and then that's where you paste in your API key. And then you have the ability here to kind of map all the fields, and Zapier kind of helps walk through that steps on how that works. And then you can always test your connection and making sure that the data is sent properly back into Rotor. Getting Zapier to work right away can be a little tricky. So let us know if you have questions. We'll also try to set up different templates for you in Zapier and do another video and more of a full walkthrough of how that works another time. But yeah, that's the integrations and how those work in Rotor. The other one that we support right now is through iMessage. So texting Blue iMessage. So you have to sign up for Blueo first. You can do that through us. We give you a kind of a discount with that. But then you would just go into engagement, and then you can connect to Blueo with the API key and phone number here. So yeah, let us know if you have any questions and or need help setting this up.